That's what I'm going to give to the sheep.
Get around there. Good girl. I tell people, we try to engage all of your senses. So outside of the highway noise, it sounds like a farm. It looks like a farm. It smells like a farm. The things we're doing here and the things you can touch or smell are gonna pretty much make you feel like you are in 1918 on a farm.
These days, you can't turn a corner without seeing the impact that modern technology has had on our lives. But there are still a few places that seem to be frozen in time, where the air is thick with the earthy perfume of freshly turned soil and hot bread just out of a wood-burning stove, all while the whispers of a bygone era dance in the breeze. Lyndon B. Johnson State Park happens to be one of those places.
So what we do here is we show what life was like in 1918. So from the clothes we wear to the chores we do, the tasks we do, we are living like a family would have lived in 1918.
Well, let's get out of the rain, at the very least.
Jessica Garman serves as farm manager at the Sauer Beckman Living History Farm, a farm that started when Johann Frederick Sauer and his wife Christine purchased 188.75 acres along the Pedernales in 1869. The farm is a snapshot of what life was like when young LBJ was living just across the river.
When they decided to turn this into a historic site, he was then president, and he looked and he said, hey, this farm is in fairly good condition. I want people to see what it was like for me growing up as a child in the Texas Hill Country, because he was worried he'd be the last president to come off of the land.
Just like back in 1918, you can't keep a farm like this going all on your own. And Jessica is the first to admit she gets a lot of help from her volunteer jack-of-all-trades named, well, Jack.
I've been here for a number of years and do just about any task that they've given me to do. Hadn't milked a cow yet, but one of these days I'll get around to that.
Jack Oates knows all too well that time seems to flow a little differently at Lyndon B. Johnson State Park, where you can get an up-close look at a simpler time and soak in the history being preserved for generations to come.
Well, we're trying to show people what life was like 105 years ago, before electricity and indoor plumbing and air conditioning and all that good stuff.
We've had times where folks will come in and they will look in the kitchen and they'll see what we're doing and they'll smell what we're baking, and it will remind them so strongly of their mother or Oma or grandma that they will tear up. Most times you don't want to make people cry, but at least it's kind of happy tears. Those moments are some of the things I love.